One of my favorite cozy games of all time has just got a little bit better, which is Sky Children of the Light, a free-to-play cozy game that has just been released on PC and playable on every other console. And they're also the wonderful sponsor of today's video. Now, if you've been a long-time viewer of the channel, you'll know that I've mentioned Sky Children of the Light an awful lot. In fact, one of my first ever YouTube videos on this channel nearly 4 years ago was about the fact that I couldn't believe that this game was free. And ever since I first picked it up, this has been a game that has been in my cozy gaming repertoire ever since. And that's simply because it's unlike any cozy game I've ever played before. And today I'm going to be telling you exactly why I love this game so much. Sky Children of the Light is made by the same developers who made Journey, and much like that, this game is just an entire experience. Now, I thought this game was pretty visually spectacular when I played it on the Nintendo Switch, but I didn't realize just how much I was missing out on, because once I played this on the PC on full graphic settings, it was just a new level of stunning. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering, this also works flawlessly on the Steam Deck as well. In fact, I was able to play this on the Steam Deck in full graphics and have no problems whatsoever, so even that feels like an upgrade from playing it on your mobile phone or Switch. In Sky Children of the Light, you'll be flying around each of these breathtaking levels in search of spirits. But although these levels most definitely look beautiful, don't mistake them for being easy, as each come with their own unique challenges. Some of the levels will see you contend with the rain, which, if you're not careful, can deplete your power. Some areas will literally see you take part in a race. Other areas are a little bit more dangerous and see you dodging these creatures called krill to try and get through the wastelands. There's shared areas where you can hang out with other people, and then there's Eden, which we'll get back to in a little bit. But one thing all of these levels do have in common is each of them have hidden spirits that you need to find. But I think my favourite part about finding the spirits is how they basically reward you for getting lost. You see, at first, Sky can feel just a little bit confusing. The game gives you no minimap and no direction other than the fact that you can honk your horn and kind of see which vague direction you need to head in. So almost instantly you just kind of start to find yourself wandering around and exploring. But it's often these moments where I found myself completely lost in one of the levels that I wind up finding some of the most beautiful places, and even some hidden spirits as well. Each level has a set amount of spirits to find. Some of them will be in really obvious places that you can see, others will be hidden away behind doors, which can only be unlocked when you've found a set amount of spirits already, and some can only be found when you complete puzzles that you can't complete by yourself. And this brings me to another reason why this game absolutely stands out, and that is the community. You see, Sky Children of the Light is actually a cozy MMO. But when I say cozy, I truly mean it. All the other people you see flying around each of these levels are actually other players. And every interaction I've had with them has just been so wholesome. Now, don't get me wrong, you can of course play this with friends that you have already made, where you can fly around together and even hold each other's hands running off into the sunset. But this is actually a game that rewards you for making new friends, as all it takes to become friends with a brand new player is to just walk up to them and light their candle. And from there, you can name this player whatever you want to, and you can run around each of the levels together, helping each other out. But the community aspect doesn't stop there, as this game allows you to do one thing I don't think I've seen in any game I've ever played before, and that is the fact that you can press a single button and request a veteran player to come and show you around some of the levels. Not only is this super useful, especially at the beginning when you don't really know what you're doing, this in turn has fostered such a wonderful community who seem so keen to invite brand new players. And they've even named the brand new players moths because the starting outfit kind of makes you look a bit like a moth, and this term is always used so lovingly. And it's a good thing it is so easy to make friends in Sky Children of the Light, because one of the reasons I absolutely love this is it isn't just a cozy game where everything is sunshine and rainbows, as each of the levels has some real depth and some dangers as well. And this encourages you to help each other out with the really hard parts of each level, allowing you to not only show each other the way, but you can also revive each other as well. And actually, just this week, I managed to pluck up the courage to do possibly one of the scariest and hardest parts of the game, which is called Eden. And at first, I was absolutely terrified to do it, but a more veteran player came up, did the gesture for me to hold their hand, and they guided me throughout the entire level. I didn't even get hit once. They were an absolute pro, and I cannot thank them enough. And this to me shows one of the biggest strengths of Sky. And in case you're wondering, yes, I did cry at the end of Eden. That truly was such a spectacular level. Now, although I do love the main story an awful lot, one of the reasons though that I can't put this game down is actually the seasonal events, as these constantly make me want to come back for more. As typically these contain chunks of brand new story, new areas to go and explore, and also new cosmetic items as well. I've had a great time running around playing this season's seasonal events. I really love all the stuff to do with the deer and the murals, and traveling back to levels I've already completed to see all of the new content. But I'd also go as far to say that I think Sky Children of the Light have some of the best events in any game I have ever played in my entire life. Like, for example, the Aurora concert is an experience I will literally never forget. If you've never heard of this before, this is essentially a full Aurora concert done inside of the game. But this isn't just sitting and watching the concert, this is being a part of it. As each of the songs take place in a brand new area, which you get to fly or swim through to truly experience the music. And much like with the rest of Sky Children of the Light, the best part is you don't even have to experience this alone, as there's other players going through it with you. But I think one of my favorite things about this game and the whole experience is the fact that it just doesn't feel like a free-to-play game at all. Because although this game does have microtransactions in it, at no point did I feel like they were necessary to enjoy the game. So if you can resist not having some of the pretty cosmetic items, you can have a wonderful free-to-play experience, which is what I did until like a week or two ago when I finally broke and bought these deer antlers. So regardless of whether you want to enjoy this journey by yourself or have some friends that you'd love to play with, I think Sky Children of the Light is a fantastic game for everyone. So if you want to play this game on PC or on all other consoles, you can click the link in the description box down below. And if you want to see other great free-to-play games on the Nintendo Switch, click this video here.